Nishimoto Hawks and families. It is the week of September 14th, 2020, and we are going to have another Hawk-tastic week of distance teaching and learning. Last week, we had a great week. Our attendance did improve, especially on Wednesday. Keep showing up to your Zoom classes every day except for Wednesday, but remember to do all of your Google Classroom assignments on Wednesday. One of the ways that our families can stay connected to school and help us out is to become involved. And this week, we have many opportunities for parent involvement. We are still looking for parents who are interested in serving on our school site council. This is a very important team that consists of administration, teachers, school staff, and parents that make important decisions regarding our school plans for improvement and how our budget is spent. If you are interested on serving on this important committee that meets 4 to 5 times a year, please either call the school or send me an email. This week, we also have our first parent club meeting that will be taking place on Tuesday, September 15th at 3:45 in a virtual setting over Zoom. Be on the lookout for an invitation on Parent Square or on our school Facebook page. And finally, we will have our first English Language Advisory Committee meeting this Thursday at 6 p.m. It will also be held in a virtual fashion, so look for your invitation and your Zoom link across your Parent Square. This week, we will continue to provide meals on Wednesday in our bus loading zone from 11 to 12:30. Last week, we served 625 boxes of meals, so that ends up being 6,250 individual meals for our students and children in our community. So hopefully we will see you this week. Big shout out to our child nutrition department who has made this a huge success week after week. We hope to see you this Wednesday. You may have noticed that I am wearing my blusa today to celebrate the beginning of Hispanic Heritage Month that begins this week on September 15th and goes all the way until October 15th. Hispanic Heritage Month celebrates the contributions by Americans who can trace their roots back to Spain, Mexico, Central America, South America, or the Spanish-speaking islands of the Caribbean. It kicks off on September 15th with 5 nations celebrating their independence, including Costa Rica, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala, and continues with an independence celebration for Mexico on September the 16th. Each week during this month at lunchtime, our counselor, Miss Lyon, will be holding special Hispanic heritage activities during students' lunchtime. Depending on the grade level, you can find a Zoom link for those activities. We would love it if your students would participate. I'm going to put a slide here that shows the days and times that your students will be able to participate, and you can find the links to those activities in Miss Lyon's Google Classroom. Additionally, each week during Hispanic Heritage Month, we will be featuring a different Hispanic American who has made contributions to our country. This week, starting with Gary Soto. Gary Soto is still alive and living here in California. He was born to Mexican-American immigrants. All throughout his youth, he lived here in Fresno, working in the fields of the San Joaquin Valley. Later on, attending Fresno City College, Fresno State, and eventually getting his master's degree at UC Irvine. He has been a poet, a famous author, as well as a professor, winning many different awards for his writing, much of which reflects his heritage and life growing up as a Mexican American. Some of his books include Baseball in April, Buried Onions, Too Many Tamales, and his very first children's book entitled Chato's Kitchen. So later on this week, on Wednesday, I will be doing a read aloud of Chato's Kitchen, and that will be posted up on our Facebook page, as well as the link given to the teachers to go in the Google Classroom. So additional read aloud, if you are interested in watching, that will come out on Wednesday. To continue the celebration all month, we would love to hear from our families and how they celebrate their Hispanic heritage. So if you would like to send us pictures or a quick video highlighting your family traditions and celebrations and heritage, please send those to either your teacher or to my email, and we would love to feature them in our upcoming videos for Hispanic Heritage Month. I did enjoy visiting many of our classrooms this week. We have a few featured here on our Spotted on Zoom feature. So students, look carefully and see if you can find your class spotted on Zoom. And finally, we do have some birthdays to celebrate. Celebrating on Monday, September 14th. Happy birthday to Yeslyn A. in Miss Flores' class, Jasmine C. in Mrs. Evangelista's class, and Miles G. in Mrs. Hidalgo's class. Celebrating on Tuesday the 15th. Happy birthday to Eliana M. in Mr. Contreras' class, and June R. in Mrs. Rivera's class. Celebrating on the 16th, happy birthday to Jose G. in Miss Estrada's class and Joshua T. in Mr. Gonzalez's class. One birthday being celebrated on the 17th, happy birthday to Natalia C. in Miss Boat's class. Celebrating on the 18th, happy early birthday to Noah G. in Mr. Gonzalez's class and Jose O. in Mr. Adams' class. There are 4 birthdays on Saturday the 19th. Happy birthday to Elsa C. in Mrs. Roach's class, Noelle N. in Mrs. Medina's class, Tanya R. in Mrs. Estrada's class, and finally, Gabriella S. in Mr. Irie's class. And celebrating on Sunday the 20th, happy birthday this coming weekend to Eldon F. in Mrs. Mortier's class, Adrian L. in Miss Aguayo's class, and Ariana V. in Mrs. Valdez's class. We hope you all have wonderful birthdays. We do have one very special staff Hawk birthday this week. A very happy birthday to Ms. Santos, one of our paraprofessionals that works in our county program. We hope you have a great birthday as well. That is all the announcements that I have for this week. Remember, Nishimoto Hawks don't fly, they soar. We show respect, offer kindness, act responsibly, and are ready to learn. Let's have another Hawktastic week.